Everyone knows edging is the best.
Edging is the best. That's the way we're starting this off. Welcome to the Breakdowns podcast. This is episode 149. We're here out of our home at the Rail, and we're starting this off with no, it's gonna be. I can already tell it's gonna be a good one. That's what I needed to start off. But yeah, we're here at the home at the Rail. So if you want to help the podcast stay here, just go to therail.net, railclub.net. And check out any shows. Come hang out. But yeah, we got some awesome guests today, and I'm happy we can finally make this happen. I feel like we've been going back and forth for a minute. But yeah, we have the dudes from Brave Days. What's going on, y'all?
What up?
Yeah. What's going on? Edging. Yeah. Now I'm like that. Now it's thrown off the whole thing.
Dude,
Yeah.
Listen, I'm shocked we get anything done ever. Very honestly,
we were talking about the edge of a skate. Sharpening skates. Yeah. Okay, and then.
Well, we went for you got a new knife, and then we got on like sharp things, and I talked sharpening and edging.
Yeah,
that's where we landed.
That's the thing that happens with the podcast sometimes when it lets go. It's just one subject to the next, and it's like we were going somewhere, but we ended up somewhere completely different. That's great.
Clearly, you haven't hung out with us a lot.
I have multiple friends, and I have tried podcasting multiple times, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna make one. I have one that's like about tacos and stuff like that we made a couple of seasons. We're just waiting to drop them all.
Really?
Yeah, but that's like we have multiple people that are discussing things. If it's just like one friend and I, it's just gonna be rabbit trail.
Yeah,
And I've done multiple times where it's like, oh yeah, let's talk about deep philosophical and theological things, and it's just
dick jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna end up. It's just they're right there. You know what I mean?
It's you and Ethan. Yeah, I'm not shocked that derails.
Because if there's a dick joke inside, you got it.
Low hanging fruit.
Jesus Christ. Nah, me and Chance kicked the tires on start. Like we were kind of joking about it one time, and I was like, dude.
Bad idea.
It's a terrible idea. We would never finish an episode.
Done.
Yeah.
It would never happen.
The only reason I feel like this one works for me is because there is a subject at least. It's like, oh, we're talking about music? Cool.
Yeah,
cool. There's a thing.
Yeah.
And it branches off, and that's fine, but I always have okay, I know where to come back to.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a thing to come back to, but if I had one that was just like, let's hang out, like there's nothing to hold on to. Like there's
stream of consciousness type stuff.
And then, it just becomes nonsense. And I've heard myself like, talk like, because I edit these, so I gotta listen back to them and be like, what the fuck am I talking about? Like, how the fuck did we end up here? But yes, we're here to talk about Brave Days, man. I kind of just want to learn a little bit more about it. I have been doing some research, on the band, so I know a little bit. I know. Let's see, the band originally started in Abilene, right?
Yes.
Right, and this is everybody's an original member at this point, right?
No, just us.
Just us.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So it starts with you two being in bands, is what I remember, and
pretty much
those things kind of not working out or not feeling like what you should be doing. I want to kind of like. I guess it's a cool way to start this. Maybe not. I don't know. But you got kicked out of your own band?
Dude,
okay.
I got kicked out of my own band.
I did
Damn.
want to start like, let's rip that one off.
So
okay.
I had this band in high school, and then I restarted it in college. And so it was like, that was like my baby, like from the get-go. And so restarted it. I was like, found people, you know how it is when you're restarting something. You're just like, warm bodies,
Yeah.
So I found people, and I was like, cool. Well, I can make him work. I can fix him, Mom. And
that is exactly how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. And it just didn't work.
Yeah.
It over and over just like did not work. So it's just like, what is it? Round hole and square pegs. And so eventually they were like, hey, we want to do our own thing and be like every other band. And I wanted to do like a merge of like pop punk and hardcore and, write what we felt versus just write. Mm-hmm. They just wanted to write Hot Topic pop punk, stuff like that.
Yeah. The joke. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The joke I've liked to make over the years is that there's a fine line between pop or even just punk and melodic hardcore.
Yeah.
And we like to use that line like a jump rope.
Okay. What's going on, y'all? It's OC with the Chill Sounds and Breakdowns podcast here at the Rail, our home. You heard me say that at the beginning of the podcast, but what does that really mean? It means that the Rail Club has offered their space, their location, their ambiance, everything to the podcast so that I can host, the interviews and the podcast that talks, the conversations that you hear, especially this one, the one that you're listening to right now. So the best way that you can help me help them is just by checking out the railclub.net and seeing if there's any shows that you want to come out to, hang out with, or simply share a flyer. You know, that helps them enough. But yeah, the railclub.net, go check it out, see if there's a show you want to come out to, and let's have a good time. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Let's keep going.
But yeah, and so it just didn't work out, and so they kicked me out, and then they tried to take like a Facebook. Like I was grinding on that. That was like before, Instagram had recently come up, but like
It sounds so stupid now.
Yeah, it's like
but-
we were talking about TikTok and
Yeah.
stuff like that earlier. So it's like if you get to thousands of followers, and you're like, no, that's my work.
Yeah.
Like so. I was on like Omegle and stuff like that, where I type in bands and
Yeah.
stuff, and like get connected to people that we like similar bands, and we talk about music.
Omega was a godless wasteland.
Yeah,
It really
it was.
was.
It was
Like,
a
it
horrible
really
place. But I'm
was
still
wild.
friends with so many like dudes that I met on Omegle that were like, hey,
Is
we
that-
like the same music.
Is that how DPJM got going?
Yeah, we're in a group chat that's
Yeah.
made of Omegle and Tumblr friends that met like 15
Yeah.
years ago.
It's called Double Pedal Jesus Metal. It's a bunch of like
Double pedal Jesus.
yeah,
metal.
it's
Okay.
a bunch of like Christian punk metal hardcore fans around the world. Just good buddies of ours.
Yeah,
from over the years.
all over the
wild.
world. And it's just like absolute like autism in the group chat.
It really is.
This is
It's crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
I keep it on mute these days.
Yes.
I love them dearly.
Sometimes
I
you
do,
gotta-
but it's
sometimes you
just
gotta
But
beat
yeah,
that
it was
group
like,
chat.
I got in there like 10 years ago, and
Yeah.
it's still going.
it's still going.
But yeah, and so it was just like grinding, and then like they tried to take the Facebook page, and I was like, nah,
Like, hold
fam.
on.
And so I was like, I'm done. I'm not gonna get in music ever again. And I looked into a barber school like in DFW, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm giving up on music. And then the girl I was dating at the time was like, hey, that's not a good idea.
and then I called him.
Yeah, and then Will called me. He was like, hey, can we finally start a band? I was like, yeah. I'm back. I'm back in the fucking building again.
Will was like, this
No.
is gonna take the most
Yeah.
convincing of all times. Like, you want to start a band?
Oh,
Fuck it, I'm in.
No, I was hyping myself up for that call. I was like, we've been friends by this point for what, probably 4 or 5 years, and
4 or
like,
5 years, yeah.
And we'd been in adjacent projects, but had never played together.
Mm-hmm.
But I think both of us had always wanted to, and I was like, oh man, he's still hurt from Thieves. I don't know if I've given him enough time to grieve. I don't know if this is too fresh. And I call him, I was like, hey, you want to just fuck around with it? And he was like, yeah, let's go. All right, great.
I was at
That was the call. That was it.
I was like talking with a buddy that like he was our original rhythm guitar player,
Okay.
and he lived in this tiny little town
Oh, Dallas, yeah.
called Sweetwater that like
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah. Far
Like,
from Abilene. but-
Abilene and Midland are both small. Sweetwater is smaller.
Yeah,
Shit.
and so I had to go to Sweetwater to go hang out with him. That's where we originally practiced and set up and stuff like that.
At his church.
yeah, at his church going over there. But he and I were at Sonic because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
And so we're at Sonic hanging out. I don't even think we were eating or getting drinks.
Dude, we just like, you want to hang out?
Was it
Yeah,
Sonic?
yeah.
No. Was
go
it
to
Sonic or was that that travel stop off 20?
No, we were at Sonic, and then
Okay.
that's when you called.
That's right.
And I
Yeah.
was like, huh, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, let
so
me get a-
that was it. And then we kind of ran out of room to grow over there, and then
Well, I mean, there's more to it than that as well. We had a couple other guys that, it's same kind of thing around holes and square pegs. Like
Yeah.
these guys were great and we love them dearly, but it fit until it didn't. And then we were like, are you also done with West Texas? And we both were like, let's.
so we came to DFW. I moved up here first, and I was in school, and then Will came up a little bit later.
Yeah. About 6 months probably.
Yeah,
Cool.
So-
But that was like a conversation. Like, hey, let's get out of
Oh,
here.
yeah. It was.
100%.
Yeah.
And it took a while to like find the right people, but like
Yeah.
before that move, we already had like members that were in Dallas. Like when we were planning the move,
Okay.
that were like just waiting. You
Like,
know?
did you ever hang out with Danny Lakey ever?
Yeah, okay.
He played with us for a good few years. Like, he was one of our guys here, and then Mason Crony as well.
Mason
Oh,
Crony,
wow, okay.
he was in Sun Sleep. He was in
Victory Maple.
Victory at Maple,
Yeah.
Amethyst.
Wow.
Oh, those
Okay.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
good buddies.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, we had them when we got up here, and it was great. Like, it was really good. Chris Knox, however, who's our current lead guitar player, was like the wild card in all this.
Okay.
So picking up Chris, like, we made a post that we needed a bass player because I'd moved over to guitar. Dude, that was good. Holy.
You okay? You falling?
So we picked up Chris, and we were just kind of talking like Danny and Mason fit very well, and we love them so much. But like Chris, when we started talking with him, I was like, oh, you get it.
You never had to force a conversation. It was like
Yeah.
when he chooses to talk. He's like
Yeah.
a cat person.
Okay.
But it's like when he chooses
is.
to talk,
Yeah.
and he's like he finds his people. He's like, cool.
The full
all
tism
bets
comes
are off,
out.
you know?
Nah, and it was just like he showed up first night we all hung out wearing like a Under Oath shirt from '06, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you're an OG.
Yeah.
Let's hang.
It's like one of the 3 shirts that he wears.
Yeah.
That's also true. That is also true.
I feel that though. If you got favorite shirts, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, this is
I'm like-
one of like 5. Shout out Jeff Rockwell. Like,
yeah.
just
No, I've struck my closet a bunch of times, and it's still just that one section
Oh, yeah.
of shirts. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
these are the ones that keep rotating. I mean, talking about band members and stuff like, and even like what you're touching on right now. I can't remember who said it, but I did see that there was like a little like a mini documentary with like you guys and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there was a line, and it was, "Don't make music with people you don't like." And
I think you said that.
I don't know. Maybe.
yeah, I gotta tell, like,
It was one of us.
So,
but yes, that is such a big part of like bands making it through anything. It's just
Yeah.
like, do you like hanging out with the people that you are writing music? Because like
Oh yeah.
a lot of that, like you're writing music most of the time, but more than that, you're just being in the same room together or hanging out with each other, or are you talking to each other? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's important, like to actually like get along in some degree.
it's extremely important, and like we talked about it on this last tour that we went on. It's like I have no idea how people do it when they like. How are you in a band with someone in that close proximity? How are you riding in a van and smelling like, just sweaty balls with someone who you don't like? It's not like one of your.
It was
best
really
friends.
yeah.
Like I just don't get it. Like so outside of this, I do, and I used to do just work for bands. Like I'd go on tours and stuff with them playing bass.
Oh, okay.
And my full-time job at one point was playing with the Texas country band, and it was cool. But like, I don't understand how they weren't good friends. And I was like, how can you spend so much time with this dude and
Yeah.
like, you don't like him? What's up?
Drinking.
Yeah, no, I was like, I just don't get it. man.
Yeah.
And it was like, why? Yeah, the money was nice, but like, those kind of bands are like that.
Yeah. Was it like bands of like all hired guns, or like was it an actual like band
I was
together?
the only hired gun. They were none of those dudes. I think there were like 2 original guys, but like, yeah, but I was like, yeah. And actually, that's where I met our old lead guitar player.
Okay.
Yeah, like, Texas country band. They came into my music shop I worked
Well, I mean,
at.
you
and-
walked in and he was playing like "So Cold I Can See My Breath" by Emery or something like that,
I
right?
can't- it was either that. It was either Emery or Close Your Eyes. I can't remember. I went to my music shop that I worked at in college, and they were like, "Hey, your boss says you play bass," and I was like, "Crap." And I was like,
Crap.
"Yeah." It's like, you want to get paid? I was like, "You can get paid playing music." What? And so I was
Contrary
like,
to what our parents told us.
yeah, dude. I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And then I go to this practice, and I was like, wasn't expecting too much,
Yeah.
And then he's like, listening to it was either Emery or Close Your Eyes, and I'm like, all right.
I think it was Emery the
This
way
guy's
you told that story. But,
cool,
yeah.
I think that's cool. Yeah.
Knowing Daniel, I think it was Emery.
That's a good litmus test to
Yeah.
be like, hey,
But
cool.
we've met several bands over the years that, we've talked to some of them that is like, yeah, I mean, this band's great. I don't love our singer. Like, I don't get along with that's not indicative. I don't like our drummer. I don't like this person in the band. And I'm just like, then why?
Why are you
The-
doing
Yeah.
What
this?
reason do you have? None of us are making money. Maybe you're having some fun here and there, but like I would call these guys for anything. Like we're
It has happened.
it has happened. Like but
There's a story there.
like some of the best memories of my life are with these guys.
Yeah.
No,
It matters a lot because you're to touch on what's the point then? Like, what are you aiming for? Like, to get some sort of like fame or fortune? It's like, but you're still sharing that with people that you don't like. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like Under Oath in the early days. Like they all could not stand each other, but it worked. And now that they like each other again.
I guess, yeah, you can figure out a way, I guess, to make it work.
Yeah.
Maybe. If it works, it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys all four, you move up here, and then you start, when around that time is when you guys kick it off up here?
So we got here around 2019.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, it was early 2019, and everything was going great.
It was, bro.
Oh, my God.
It wasn't going.
He's got thoughts.
It was. Yeah, I got thoughts.
Yeah, I got
It wasn't
thoughts.
going great. It was going crazy. Like, so we had to play shows acoustic because we didn't have band members. We didn't have like the rest of the band members yet.
For a good minute, yeah.
Yeah.
We did that
So-
probably, what, a year and a half?
I'd say a year, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. But like, it was sick. It was sick. Like, we had people singing along to songs that like there was no music out.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't put our EP out until, I think it was 20.
It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we were broke as hell, so we didn't have money to record. And
Yeah.
through those shows, we met the people to record with, and there were people like they were supporting us even with the acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
And so when we were like, yeah, we finally got a band. Like our shows were kicking.
Yeah.
Like we had a great following. We had a consistent crowd. It was awesome. It was sick. It was
Crazy.
like we're brand new here. This is rad. And then we record. We do the EP, and when
It's
we finish
done.
it,
Like,
Yeah.
it's ready to go. And we're
shit.
I think we were planning on dropping it at the end of March.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Also, our first sold out show that we didn't sell it out, but our first
But it was
sold out
sold out,
show,
yeah.
and I sold my car for a 15-passenger Ford, not Econoline.
It was a van.
Club
Yeah.
wagon.
It wasn't
Club-
Econoline.
No, Club wagon. Club wagon.
It was an Econoline.
No, it wasn't. It was a Club wagon.
Okay.
It was the people carrier. It wasn't
You're
a
right.
cargo
You're right.
van.
Nice.
Big old
Yeah.
creepy van.
Yeah.
And so I sell my car.
And then
for that.
he grew the mustache after. He grew the
Yeah,
mustache
yeah,
after.
after.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes with it.
Yeah.
It matches that.
At least it
And-
wasn't white.
Yes, that's true. But and then that show was sold out. We were like, dude, sick, and it was in Austin.
Oh, dude. We also had we were
Shit.
in talks about that East Coast tour with Sink In.
We
Yeah.
talked about an East Coast tour.
Shit. Damn, shout out
and
Sink
we
In,
had
though.
there
Love
was a
those
show
guys.
with like Comrades and My Epic Hotel Bucks. We had
Fuck.
all these like super awesome shows
We
lined
were
up.
so excited. Like, we were literally chomping at the bit to play these shows.
Yeah.
We had just played with The Dangerous Summer and Have Mercy like 2-3 months prior. We were like, oh, this is happening. Let's
Yeah.
fucking
The,
go.
the momentum was like this, and then
COVID.
COVID.
Just down.
Yeah, it was like the
Oh my
worst
God.
possible
Yeah.
timing. And I was like, I have a 15-passenger van as a car now. And so-
He got it like 2 weeks prior,
Yeah,
too.
and
He had just gotten it.
Bro, and because everything that shut down, I wasn't able to change out the license plates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like there was that executive order from the governor of like, hey, you can't go to the DPS. So like I had it printed out and I had to keep it in my car because I got pulled over for random checkups,
Just
or
had to
whatever.
pull out the whole
yeah,
sheet.
like I just I had to show the cops, but I got pulled over randomly
Yeah.
all the time, and I just show the cops and they're like, yeah, well, I also could not.
No
I
tags.
had to go
van,
like
that mustache.
I had to go 500. Why
Yeah, I
did-
was kidding.
He didn't have the
You
stash at that
yeah,
one.
the stash is new.
No, the stash is fairly new. It looks good.
Thank you.
I don't know. From y'all's reaction, it doesn't look good.
We were just shocked Carly let you keep it, honestly.
She was.
Like,
This was her idea too.
really?
Yeah,
Was
she
your
told me on
decision?
vacation. She was like, "Hey, you should stop shaving your lip." I was like, "All right,
I'm in. That's
Okay,
that's how much convincing it takes. Like join a band.
let's
Yeah,
try,
throw a
you
message.
know?
I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, all that. We ended up dropping the EP in May because we were just like, screw this. We're done sitting on it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you work at it, and so
yeah,
it's just gonna sit
so
there?
we
Fuck
did,
that.
and at that point, all we can do is wait. And I, dude, that J&J show,
yeah."
Holy
our
shit.
first show back was
crazy.
absolutely wild. Like, so J&J's was one of the best venues ever. Sound was
Vibe-wise.
absolute garbage. Yeah,
Everything else was dog water.
Yeah.
everything.
There
else,
was just something about it, though.
yeah,
man.
yeah. I was just like, I don't know. It was so cool. Absolutely the coolest venue. It was the best pizza shop basement ever.
Yeah.
You know?
Vino's was dope, though.
And that it was completely packed, and it was people we didn't even know.
So we booked
just,
it.
like just wanted
Yeah.
to be at a show.
We
Yeah.
booked that show like a week out because like everything was down set go pretty much. Like I was getting married 2 weeks after that.
Shit. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I was telling my wife like, hey, I think this is happening, and she was like, what are you waiting for? Get it done. Let's go. Like she was like, I'm sick of you bitching around the house. Like, and I was like, that's fair.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, those right after COVID shows were fucking wild, but because everybody had a moment to be like, shit, like maybe I didn't appreciate even just going out enough. Even to Ray, you were like, there's people that we didn't know, just random shows or just shows in general, like, because we were always at shows together, so like we didn't have to like hang out, like, because we were see each other like every weekend we were going somewhere. And then when that cut off, I was like, holy shit, I haven't seen or talked to any of these people in like fucking forever, like, or heard a live band. I mean, I think actually Ethan here at the Rail did like a live stream like set of like the Disposition show, and I'm just like, I guess, man, like, but it's just not this, like, it's never gonna be the same, like, as being in a place with a bunch of, you know, people.
I think that was the longest you and I had gone without seeing each other in the entire time we had been friends.
COVID?
Yeah, because you holed up at Carly's, and me and Lizzie stayed at the apartment.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. That timeline was awful.
It was weird.
Everything
Yeah,
it was so
that's when
rough.
that's when I went to school. Like that's when I went to barber school. But I can't do anything else. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
Is there any sort of talks during this time of like what the band's gonna do? Or is it just like, I guess we just like wait it
we're
out?
just chilling.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we had a member shift in that time. Mason left, and then we moved Chris over to drums, and we picked up our buddy Tyler on bass. And
Then Tyler left. Chris plays everything, by the way.
Chris is,
He's also the best singer in the band, and he doesn't sing. So
if you listen to our song Scars and Stripes, that's him on the chorus.
Oh, okay.
yeah, he was also playing drums while doing that. You know.
You know,
And we're just like,
because he's infuriatingly talented.
Yeah. You gotta have
But-
one of those.
yeah.
You gotta have one.
Keeps you on your toes. You're like, oh shit, I
You
gotta be way
have
better.
No idea.
But yeah, and then
So, well, we pick up, at that point, we get Miles
yes.
and Timmy.
Okay, Miles and Timmy. Timmy
Did his thing.
it didn't end up with doing anything. So it was kind of didn't play any shows or anything.
Yeah.
We had our buddy Miles. He played bass with us for a little bit. Miles Matthewson. He played with New Heroes. I can't remember who else, but he's also a phenomenal sound guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is incredible. He's also just one of the best people ever. But he like hates touring because he toured with actually a band that he hated.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
everyone hated each other. Then they were stuck on the road for like 4 months. And then
Oh, shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
in
it
our
was rough.
RV,
Yeah,
and he
that's
was
a
like,
long time to be-
I'm not doing
He's
this
like,
again.
I am not doing this again."
I'm not doing this again. And we were like, completely understandable, you know.
And then he got a gig running sound for Busta Rhymes and 50 Cent up in Canada
fuck?
for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. So-
While
That's
we were
fucking
on our
badass.
we were
audio
on
feed
tour.
around 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
We were on tour and we got to fill in our.
Oh, you
our
missed
bass-
Jackson.
Oh yeah, Jackson eventually joined, but we hit the road and Miles called us because we had to fill in, and he was like, "Hey, I got a gig running. I think he was doing ears.
He was doing like back of house mixing.
Yeah.
I was doing mixing for Busta Rhymes and 50 Cent. I just wanted to let you guys know.
Yeah. And,
And I
we
was
were
like,
like, we get it.
No,
Yeah,
You're
go
good.
do it.
completely understand, bro. And he's like, okay, cool. I figured you guys would be.
And that was kind of just the natural off ramp for him. Like he's still a buddy. Like when we all had dinner. Like we've never had like a messy egg, save for like one.
Yeah.
And like we've never had a messy exit from Brave Days of anyone.
Yeah.
Like everyone's
like said, we're friends first.
yeah. Like Brave Days could never play another note, God forbid. But like we'd all still hang out on the
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah. And I also am Miles's barber, so
That's
Yeah,
it.
and
can't-
half the band.
They can't piss you off. That's a big deal. I didn't realize that, like, the relationship, like person to barber, until like I started because I get my haircut for like $12 and I'm just like, cool. But it was always like I would be like, I want this, and be like, no, I'm not
No.
doing that. And
Nah.
I'd walk out with the standard haircut. But yeah, man, that band chemistry is like, it's the foundation. Like if you don't have that, like, you're on borrowed time.
And we can tell. Like we'll watch bands and like we can tell.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know if you've seen us, but, like, you can tell with us.
It's one of the biggest things for me to enjoy like anybody's set. Like if you look like you're having a fun time, like you will rope me into it, whether I know you, whether I'm not, whether I'm like, this is not the music I normally listen to. Like if you're having a good time, like I get sucked in. I'm just like, fuck, they're having the fun. Like why am I not? Like because I feel like left out. I'm like, why am I not having fun?
Yeah,
and I'm
man.
just like, cool, I'll join in. Like
FOMO.
yeah. No, it works, and I think it's one of the things I emphasize like towards bands a lot is like, dude, just look like you're having fun up there, because like you can, you know, it's very hard because some people like have their like, you know, their mannerisms are a lot chiller, like they're not that, but either way, like if I'm looking at you and you look bored, like I will feel like I should be bored. Like
Brave Days, giving people FOMO since 2017.
Yeah, no, like that's I have seen y'all perform a few times, and the energy like y'all bring to your sets is crazy. First of all, like you're always like on the floor. Like,
I've tried staying up there and staying on stage, and I'm like, nah.
So what? So what was weird as hell for you?
Playing festivals like on stage at So What? Like, granted, there was a lot of room, but I'm like,
I want to
like a
jump, but I
15-foot
can't.
gap. It's like,
I mean, like,
it's like I can make it.
the difference is he'll do that,
Calculating
but
it.
then we'll go to audio feed and he'll get in a trash can and get crowd surfed.
What the?
Oh, did you not see that photo?
No, I was.
Yeah.
that was this summer. That
Yes.
was like last month.
No, we're gonna put it in here.
We were, so the way I remember this, me and Chance are like, we're on stage playing. Our friend Rachel brings in a trash can. Like, so he did it a few years ago and it kind of became a meme.
Yeah.
And she brings in one, and I love that she said nothing to you. She just gestured
Yeah,
at
she was like,
you know what to do.
Yeah.
But me, like, the way I remember this is me and Chancey both turned around, and the next time we turn around, he's in the air.
I didn't know
raised to the
what they were
heavens,
gonna do with it.
still singing.
Yeah.
I just
in a
got
trash
in it. I jumped off of stage into it. I was like, all right, and then I tried to squat down, and then there was like,
crazy.
it picked me up.
So even the crowd knew it was like, oh, we
Oh,
know what
yeah,
we're doing.
they
That's
knew.
what was going on.
Like this, that's what like cemented us there a couple years ago. We played like this little outdoor stage, and he literally got barrel rolled.
Yeah, yeah.
It was crazy.
It was so we played. So if you don't know how like Cornerstone used to work, it's like they had this like Cornerstone audio feed, those festivals. They would have like generator stages where, you know, Devil Wears Prada got signed there. I'm pretty sure Reliant K, that's how they got signed, where they were playing with the generator in the parking lot. Just
Me
an
Without You
impromptu
did that
set.
too.
Me Without You,
Yeah.
like all these bands that like everyone looks up to, and then I was like, dude, that's super cool. Well, Audio Feed is the new generation of Cornerstone, and they have an impromptu, but it's like an actual like awning type
It's
situation.
like they call it the front porch stage because
Yeah.
it's literally like a porch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we play. The first year we play our set inside one of the on the actual stage.
We had 2 days off in the middle of this, and we didn't want 2 days off, so we were just like, fuck
Might
it,
as
let's
well
stick
stay.
around an extra day.
Yeah.
So we were just like, let's just hang out one more day. We
Yeah.
camped out at the festival, which was super fun. And then we played, they were just like, hey, y'all have 15 minutes. And we're just like, that's about 15.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
all
all we need. We're good. I think we played like 4 songs. The thing I remember distinctly about that set, yes, was you in the trash can, but we're closing with Scars and Stripes, and it's that build-up section toward the end. It starts pouring.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, God? It was...
He's angry.
I'm just like, he's either angry or he's blessing us.
Stoked.
Either way, the boys are all tarps off. We're having so much fun.
Yeah.
Their shirts off. I'm in a trash can.
Yeah.
On the ground at that point. You
We're
know?
sweating. I thought I saw Chance and Jackson both crying a little bit. It was,
yeah,
man, that was a fun
We
one.
like loaded out in the rain, but like so
It was
like the
sick.
trash can was just sitting there. It was a metal one too. So
Yeah.
I got in it.
Yeah.
It was like the brain was like, you gotta. I was like, I gotta. So got into it, and then our friends booked shows for a lot of the musicians up there. So I already knew them all.
That's
but,
how we
like,
got connected.
We had never been able to play a show with them.
Okay.
And so I knew I had a ton of friends. So they thought it was funny. They're like, oh yeah, he's gonna be cool with us like pushing on the ground. So
You got kicked in the head.
yeah, I
didn't
got kicked in the head. And we got free stuff from it too. But
Because
It felt bad.
yeah, and so like they're
Who gave you the most stuff? That's what kicked
they're
you in the
like
head.
rolling me, and you've seen my microphone, and so I'm like,
Yeah.
making it fit, and then
He looked uncomfortable.
yeah, it was very uncomfortable, and also I'm covered in like food and stuff, and I'm already like.
Oh, it
If
was
you've
not,
ever-
not an empty trash
Yeah,
can.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it was full. You ever been to the Midwest, like in the summer?
No.
It is
Muggy.
so hot.
Oh,
It is
God.
so humid.
Muggy.
and
And it was raining.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
So
it's,
we're
it's
already
just
sticky.
absolutely disgusting. But so that happens, and this like old punker guy, like the jacket, the or the vest, and the leather pants. He kicks me in the side of the head. He's aiming for the trash can, I think.
Yeah.
But
I
he,
think.
he, he,
You
like,
hope
you
at
hope.
least, yeah.
he missed and he was like, bop! Like, and so I was like, oh.
I thought you were out. Like, I straight up thought he knocked you the fuck out.
Yeah,
like,
oh man, that
oh,
hurt.
maybe.
But then, like after the set, like it's raining, so we're loading up as quick as we can into the trailer, and then we get everything done, and the guy comes up afterwards. He's like, "Hey man, sorry I kicked you in the head," and I was like, "Oh, it's cool. I would have done the same thing, you know." Like I was like, "This
still have
idiot."
mine.
Yeah. And he gave us like
he gave us little keychains.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was
Mine
like,
says
yeah,
1312 on it.
yes, those are for.
That's the power
you know,
level of the kick.
Yeah, exactly. It's like those are
Yeah.
for keys or whatever. And I was
Yeah.
like, thanks, dude. And so now he has one, and then it's on the other
It's on the trailer key. isn't
trailer
it?
key.
Trailer key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good memory.
But yeah, dude, like, if you were to ask us like what some of our favorite shows in the history of this band, our audio feed's gonna make the top 3 slots.
Yeah, dude. It's like
It's crazy.
How long have y'all done? How many times have y'all done?
It was supposed to be 4, but I got COVID the night before we were supposed to go in 22, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So
rough.
we couldn't go.
I got it at Me Without You's farewell tour. I can't complain too much, but like I was pissed.
And one of my friends gave it to him.
Yeah, yeah,
One of
yeah.
my
Corey
friends-
Jensen,
yeah.
fuck you.
One of my friends from Arkansas, and he was like, "Yeah, I think I got COVID at the show. Either that or I had it and went to the show." And so he tells
And
me
I
that.
texted
Yeah.
him like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, and I was like, "Bro, you were hanging out with Chris and Will that whole night."
Chris didn't get it.
Yeah, I know. And then
It was just me.
And then Will was like, "Hey, I think I have COVID." And I texted Corey. I was like, "Corey, you suck, dude." I was like, "We can't go to audio
I think
because you gave
I-
Will COVID."
I think
Oh
the
my
exact
God.
text I sent him was something along the lines of like, I hope you step on a Lego every morning.
Yeah.
Like something
Minimum.
to that effect.
minimum.
minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. Yeah. But no, as far as like just the crazy live show goes, I would love to say it has like that is something that comes naturally to us, but hey, we want that to be a part of our identity. Like
okay.
we, both grew up on the Chariot and like, a lot of those types of bands that just go ham. I love Let Live with
Yeah,
every
okay.
fiber of my being.
Yeah.
I will move heaven and earth to get tickets when they're here in October. Like,
Yeah.
just stuff like that. And it's also, he was the only one moving in his last band.
Oh yeah,
everyone else
my
stood
old band,
still.
everyone else just like stood there,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is boring." I'm like,
Yeah.
also I didn't know anything about how to the mix monitors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was the only one doing vocals, and no one else did anything vocally, and they stood there, and so I'm like, I'm carrying things as a front man, the one performer, and then all vocally, and I'm like, I need someone else to sing with me.
Yeah.
Because like I'm going to die.
You come in.
That's where I come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried my hand at it with a metal band in high school, but I didn't really like it. And I was like, I think I just want to be an instrumentalist, but I will sing and I can scream. Like I do a lot of the harsher vocals, but it was really, going back to like, we both love Emery as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, how do we mix like Chariot style craziness with some technicality? Enter Chris Knox.
Yeah.
Like, because that dude plays the most intricate guitar parts while thrashing around like a madman.
See, that's-
Sweating and-
Yeah.
I fucking love to see it. One of my favorite people to see play is Sergio Medina, who does like in Idola, Dance Kevin Dance, all that stuff. This dude,
Yeah, that dude's
the
nuts.
first time I saw him was in Stolas, and it was at the Prophet Bar, the smallest stage like
Mm-hmm.
ever. And this dude was running all over, jumping on every amp. Like every amp would tip over,
Oh, yeah.
and he would like know the right moment to tip it back and like jump off of it. There's no way to jinx him at this point because not once in my life have I seen him fall. And every time I'm like, he's gonna eat shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
At some point, and like to this day, not once has he like eaten it. I'm just like, I don't know. He made a pact or something. I don't know.
I felt that way seeing Close Your Eyes for the first time. Like, when I saw Shane just stage dive the down set go, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I also it's like I think that's a big part of it. It's like I mean I don't listen to music anymore. I'm at that stage of life. You know?
He's just
I
like,
barely
yeah, he's
listen
all
to-
podcasts.
I
and-
listen to podcasts
Yeah.
and books and stuff and stuff like that, and YouTube videos. But like, I grew up on a lot of hardcore. Like I love hardcore punk, but it's like I can't yell like that. I can't scream like that.
Yeah.
But I like pop punk, the vocal style. But delivery comes from the hardcore world. But also, it's like bands they were just so boring when I was like they were just complaining about things, but not doing anything. It was like they were writing songs complaining, and then like I remember watching Sworn In one time, name drop, and I was
They're good.
yeah, but I was like, you bunch of wieners, like they're just like standing there, and he's like, I'm burning in hell, like, well, you're not doing anything, like if you're gonna feel that way, at least physically emote it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and I was like, why aren't you running around? Like you should be stoked to. I get there are different ways of releasing what you're feeling inside, but for me, it's just like, you know, this is my time to be a crackhead, you know, and not feel as judged as normal, you know.
yeah.
And even like adding Jackson on drums has brought that out of us even more because that kid. Here's the thing: we've had really technical drummers. We've also had very emotive drummers. Jackson is literally the best marriage of the two because, like, far and away the best drummer I've ever worked with. Technically, that dude plays with every bit of his soul.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
he's
it's-
ridiculous.
Yeah, like the drum work on Tulip is like watching him track that in studio was like a spiritual experience.
He also wrote that out.
No. Oh wait, no, yeah, he wrote sheet music.
He wrote sheet.
Oh
music.
shit! Oh,
Yeah.
he's that
like
type.
he
Okay.
brought sheet music. No. Here's the thing.
That's the level. Okay, here we go.
that drum fill right before that first chorus.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the main structure writer, so I was MIDI mapping that out, and I was like, "Hey man, I'm just gonna make." Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I literally texted him. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make this just crazy as hell. You don't have to play it exactly. I know it's gonna be nuts for you because this song's literally like 193 beats a minute."
Yeah.
And first practice, we try that song. He plays note for note what I mapped.
Wow.
He changed it up a little bit once we recorded it, but like he literally showed up just, and I was like,
Who are you?
why are we in the same band? Like,
That's wild.
I'm just over here hammering out chords, and you're doing that. Like, it's yeah.
Was he playing with somebody else when y'all found him, or
No.
like
No.
none of-
Well, yeah, he kind of was.
No,
but,
he
like,
lied to us. Remember? He was like, I'd never really like. We found out on another podcast.
Oh
Really?
yeah, we totally did. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he was like, yeah, man, I've got tons of show experience. And then he was like, actually, by the way, I lied on the resume. I'd never actually played with a band. I was like, you motherfucker.
So that means the last time that we played, well, no, because we played with I set my friends on fire with Noise Rot. But the first show at the Post with Noise Rot was our first show with him.
Yeah.
And that was his first show ever.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, and he killed it.
yeah.
He was great.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
long as
That
you
was
get- as long as you hold it up, you
us,
can
Said the People, Frail State, Honey Rot, a couple
Yeah,
others. Like it was
yeah.
a good night. But yeah, and then Chance coming in as well, like his energy. Like for a while it was kind of just us two going hard.
Yeah.
And then Chris came in and it was great. Jackson comes in and it's great. And then Chance come in and is like, oh, this is the combo.
Yeah.
This is it.
No, you find the right recipe, and then like people again that it makes sense when you're on stage. Like you don't feel alone. Like I'm the
Yeah.
only one doing it, or it's only us two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no, everybody is on the same page, same wavelength. And again, like when the whole band is like that, then people tell like, oh, these people, you know, there's a chemistry there that's undeniable. Like they're having fun.
Yeah,
Again,
dude.
it goes back to that. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly.
if they're having fun, like the crowd will like match you. And a lot of times, like you're playing. For people you know, like, which is also great to give them like a great show, but like for new people who are seeing you for the first time, I am like really strongly on board with thinking like that's how you win people over is the energy in your show. Because I love having the fact where I'm like seeing a band for the first time, And because of the performance, I'm like, I'm a fan. Like I haven't heard
Yeah.
shit from them. I don't know them before. Like again, like I've become fans of like styles that I've never even listened to before because of a live.
Yeah.
We joke that if one of us doesn't get hurt, it wasn't a good show.
You guys
Yeah,
get
if
injured.
we're
all the
not
time?
we're not having a bang over afterwards.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that was a bad idea. It's like that wasn't. We
Like,
didn't
here-
go hard enough.
We bring a massage gun. I have a massage gun. We bring that every tour.
That's smart.
Like, and we use it.
Yeah, dude.
We keep icy hot Tylenol and a massage gun on the lock whenever we're on the road.
Yeah, that's super smart. How many times have you guys quite a bit like on the road now?
More so frequently over the last
Yeah,
couple years.
Last couple of years. We like to be choosy because we're all like career guys and stuff like that. And so just like the hot spots, like summer, spring break, stuff like
Gotcha.
that.
Places
Yeah.
where you can.
We're trying to set something up in January with some buddies that I can't talk about yet because I don't want to jinx it. But
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
Some
Jinx
fun
it a little
stuff.
bit. No, I'm just kidding. We'll redact it.
it rhymes with. But yeah, dude, we're having a lot of fun.
Cool. I do. Let's see. I do want to talk about. So like, we've kind of like touched a little bit. I've heard you touch on it like on other podcasts and stuff and other interviews. But did this start off as a Christian band, like a faith-based band, or is it just elements of it kind of bleed over into your lyrics and stuff?
So, all right.
We actually just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an Instagram account. It is so funny.
Yeah.
But it's like the name.
I know it. Yeah. Go ahead.
The name is blank a Christian band, and I was like, that's hilarious.
The
funny.
comment section is unhinged.
And so they'll just like post screenshots of them DMing bands and
Yeah.
like, are you guys a Christian
It's-
band? And it's like it's usually just like a yes or no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I'm just like, all right. I was in the bath. You know, it's like I was sick.
You were what?
You were in the
Yeah, I like
You
to,
were what?
I like to take a bath.
candles lit and everything.
Oh
This
my
is the
God.
perfect moment to get this
Why-
DM.
Yeah, bro.
It's either the bath or the crapper with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
my favorite. I love bathing. Like I like sitting down, and I love taking a dump too. It's like any excuse to be naked.
How are we married?
You take naked
How are
dumps?
either of us
Yeah,
married?
sometimes. It's the best, you know. But yeah, I was in the bath with the Epsom salt. I had a root beer on the side. I was like, all right. But yeah. So I mean we are all professing Christians, and I think we're Christians in a band. I think that's played out.
I'm a
I
worship
think that-
pastor.
Yeah.
By the way.
Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah.
that's my job.
Yeah.
Oh,
and all of us are like, well, most of us are professional. Like I work at churches. Like I'm on multiple church direct deposit lists.
You got it good.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah,
way.
and
Like,
so it's like,
if you got that,
Cash
you're
not
good.
under the table.
yeah. And so like
Okay, yeah.
we're at that level, I guess. But it's a plumber, you know, he is doing his gig, his job. But do you want a Christian plumber, or do you want someone that's going to fix your toilet so you can poop again? Like, and also, I'm saying poop, 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 poop. Which, you know, sorry.
We gotta bleep
the,
all that
the
out,
Christian world, like the Christian fans they will freak out about that. But everyone else is like, yeah, that's funny. I don't know. It's one's more honest than the other in that aspect. But it's like we're humans, but Christianity is who we are. It's an identity, not like this is our art. This is our art. This is what we do. We're pouring passion into it. But if your faith is your identity and that's what comes out, am I a barber or am I a Christian barber? I am a barber that happens to be a Christian. I have, you know, a Charles Spurgeon banner on the wall
You're the
of
only one
the
who's gonna
Rock
know
of
what that is.
Ages, which is a super cool tattoo piece.
Yeah.
But everyone will know what it is if they Google it. But you know, I'm very upfront about where I stand and
And,
stuff. But
Like, we also didn't want that microscope.
Yeah.
Like, especially, you know, when we put out Scars and Stripes back in 21, people lost their minds because, one, we said whore in the chorus, talking about the church.
or
First-
we were woke liberals.
Yeah, because we said Black Lives
'Cause we
Matter
were-
at the end of the video.
Because we were criticizing police and You know, and I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm scathing both sides of opposition here.
Yeah.
you know?
Like, also, if you want to get mad at someone for calling the church a whore, get mad at Paul. He did it first and
Yeah,
arguably better. Second of all, like, not to say our art is completely separate from our Christianity. God gave us our gifts. We acknowledge that. But be these, like, polished Christians. Like, I've cursed a couple times already. It's a thing.
I just keep talking about poop, you know?
Yeah.
We started talking about edging at the beginning.
yeah, we saw
Yeah. I kind of got the gist.
Yeah, like it's like, you know, a couple jokes. You've made this one several times. It's like Jesus called the Pharisees a pile of bloody menstrual rags. I don't think he cares if we say shit every now and then.
Yeah, but also it's like who are you speaking to?
Yeah,
like it's
context
the context
matters.
Of, yeah, it's the context of our relationship versus am I in a green room at church? You know, is this are you asking me?
There's a
or is
time
it
and
like,
a place.
hey, when
Yeah.
are you gonna? It's like, are you asking me questions upright about? It's like, hey, how does the gospel affect your life? Da da yada yada. Then yeah, but like we're having a normal conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're it's the context, but also like I said, it's the identity. It comes out no matter what.
100%.
Like in my lyrics, I'm gonna write what I feel, and a lot of it is I'm mad at, you know, politics. I'm mad at the church. I'm mad at, you know, society as a whole. I'm mad at myself. I'm mad at. Well, I don't know. It's, you know, it's like
What'd I do?
Sorry.
I was like, which one's about
you were right there. But it's like, yeah, it's like, it's going to come out, but also everything is seen through a lens of faith just because that's who I am.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I never want to be considered preachy or anything like that. It's like, yeah, I have my lines and I have my doctrine and I'm at 100% Nicene Creed believing. But at the same time, I am not a pastor. I'm not a preacher. I don't want that. I'm just some dingus with a microphone that's going to say dumb shit. And just like, that's just who I am. But also, like I had a youth kid a couple of years ago. He was like, he understood the gospel because of that. Like he was like, oh, I get it. Jesus loves the shit out of me. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
wrong.
like, yeah. You
Like,
know?
That's where you're at when you said that.
And even we see it in the alternative music space a lot. Like a lot of Christian bands want to be like, they're in like the same thing. They're in the scene, but not of the scene. And I'm just like, you cannot be a light to people if you're not in it.
Yeah.
Like-
or it's like, you know, like, okay, so we were talking about Under Oath earlier.
Yeah.
So that era, every band and their dog was a Christian band.
Gideon,
Who was
Under
left?
Oath,
Yeah.
Who was left? Okay. And
pretty much Haste the Day.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like who's like no one else is they're not
Yeah,
not
it's just Haste the
Christians
Day.
anymore. It's like it was a marketing thing. But also the Christian music world, they are the worst fans in a lot of ways because they hyper scrutinize everything of, you know, they hold you to such high a degree. It's like, dude, we're not pastors, we're not preachers. Like, yeah, church leadership needs to be held to those standards. But like I said, I'm just some dingus with a microphone. But at the same time, it's like if you want,
For the record, I'm off the clock.
you know, spiritual nourishment or, you know, whatever, it's like, yeah, I will gladly have those conversations with you, but not from the stage. I suggest that you go to church and you read your Bible or talk to us after the show. But like while we're on stage, you know,
We're goofballs.
we have
Yeah.
We're gonna hang.
I have 3 dudes with guitars that are trying to stick their headstock in my butt crack. I've got to watch out for that, you know?
that is a thing we have. Like we'll play cornhole sometimes. It's yeah, but not for me. I guess the long and short to answer your question,
Gotcha.
like, but really, you know, I want to challenge something you said though, because like I don't think it was all a marketing technique. I think a lot of them were very much like forced into those positions from a way of like peer pressure. It was like that's just what you did.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like especially bands from the South, like, you know, Under Oath's another great example. Like these kids were fresh out of youth group. You know, when Define the Great Line out, Aaron was like, what, 22? You know, so like, and we're talking 20 years ago. So it's Jesus. But like all that to say, like I think the term we've come up with is Christian adjacent because we'll hang with those Christian bands and we talk about it, but we're also not gonna go up there and be like, yeah, we're these pious, righteous people. Like, I heard your singer make a shit joke 5 minutes ago.
You just said
Like-
poop like
Yeah. Yeah. Or like, you know, we just didn't want that microscope.
I mean, it makes sense because I haven't particularly experienced that or like even maybe seen it, but I've seen it in other aspects where yes, you do once you get some sort of like title like that, then you are like scrutinized a lot more. It's like, oh well, like they're supposed to be this, but look, they're doing that, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like you can't be a person like anymore. You can't mess
Oh,
up.
yeah.
You can't make mistakes, which is that sort of
that-
belief.
like,
Like it doesn't
that's
make
the
sense.
whole point.
Yeah.
it's not honest.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, and I mean, there's a lyric in our new single that's 100% about that. Like that whole the whole song is
Most of our songs, really.
a lot of them, yeah. But like that song is about specifically that. It's like it's being at a crossroads of, I'm not good enough, or I'm too
We're
polished
too
up.
much or not enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so for the alternative world, a lot of the time, it's like, oh yeah, these guys are, just dweeby church guys because they sing about God. And then the church world is like, yeah, they're just, dweeby, weird, liberal, woke guys that said a whore and, criticized cops in a song.
And the
Yeah.
thing is, both can be true.
Yeah.
And it is with us. Like,
Yeah.
that's the fun thing about it. It's like we live at that crossroads. We live in that gray area. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, it's really fun. It gets kind of lonely. but
it sucks a lot of the
it-
time, but it's also, it's like, I would rather be honest and open and say what I believe is true and not feel like I'm pretending and not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like it is very, very lonely to be in that place and be pretending to be something that you're not. And I'm just not good at pretending to be something I'm not. Like, I am terrible at hiding my emotions.
none of us
And-
are.
Yeah,
We're all bad at it.
well, we're also autistic, and so we're very bad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we mask all day.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's the whole thing.
We all mask all day.
You
Like,
gotta
that's
pretend to
another
be
reason.
somewhat normal.
Another
Yeah.
reason we go so hard is just the meds wear off. Like,
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I mean, in that particular case, like, yeah, you are kind of masking all day, and then the one place where you should be able to let go is on the stage or on the music and everything.
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
you're not gonna try to pretend to be something or wear a mask to be among a bigger crowd when you feel lonelier there than you do when you take that mask off and they're on the stage with the five guys. Like, you know what I mean? That
we could say like, oh yeah, we are up here only for Jesus Christ, like bands like back in the day, like a Warped Tour and stuff.
It's a load
like
of
that.
crap.
It's like, it's like, no, you're not up there for only for Jesus Christ. You're also up there because you wanted to play music with your best friends
Yeah.
and hang out in a minivan and smell like crap together. You know, it's like,
and
be honest with yourself and be honest with the people you're playing with. We could have like there's the church circuit where a lot of bands are like, they just play churches, they just tour churches. Like, yeah, we're up here. Shut up. It's like, we're up here, to preach the gospel. It's like, well, this is probably not the place for the gospel to be preached. It's like, it's preached every single day in this building.
doctor to the well.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, that would have been a safe bet, a very safe bet. But at the same time, it's like, Jesus went out and went to the worst places, But at the same time, like, I don't know where I'm going with
Yeah.
that.
I mean, in my mind, it's all worship. Like, it's still worship what we do. It's just very, very different, and we're not exactly vocalizing it. But the fact that we are living as we were made and doing what we were made to do.
But also, it's cool to think that, like, people that are not Christians, people that aren't believers, they're still going to get impacted in some way. And there's
Exactly.
like, oh, there are, I can relate to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, I try to write lyrics in a way that, like, people can
Pull what they want.
they can. It doesn't necessarily be, this is specifically about Jesus. Like, oh, this could be about my identity in Christ, or my struggle with the music industry and promoters, or
TikTok.
mental illness. TikTok, not wanting to TikTok.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that before we started the interview. It's like, it's I don't know.
Yeah.
We try to be versatile.
It's kind of what I was expecting because it comes through in the lyrics. And when I was going through again, like I have listened to all the music, but like the other day I went through it like all together, like, and I'm just like, let me just listen to all of it because I want to see how it progress and like change and stuff like that. But lyrically, I would catch these instances and I was like, oh, okay. Like I think cause before like I even like researched or did anything, I was like, oh, okay. I go, you're probably Christian. I wasn't even saying like the whole band. I was just wondering. I was like, oh, there's some like subjects in here, some lines. I'm like, cool, okay, but it wasn't like. Because I've heard other bands where it's like it's in your face, like this is like I'm preaching to you in this song, like that's what this is, and that's what the next song is. That's what the next song is. But you could I would just be like, oh, okay, I think he might, it might be. And I was like, oh, it's just something I want to know. But I didn't know if it was like a whole band identity. It'd be like, oh, this is what we do, kind of thing.
Spencer
but
from It Is What It Is a few years ago, he made a joke to me one time. He just goes, it's like y'all been leaving this breadcrumb trail of Christianity everywhere. And I was like, that's brilliant. Yeah, we were in Wichita Falls. He was like, I didn't know y'all were a Christian band. I was like, I mean, kind of. And he's like, well, it makes sense. Like the way y'all are. And then it's like I've been leaving this breadcrumb trail of Christianity. I was like, why the fuck have I never heard that before? That is so good.
That makes sense.
I was just like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I've been stealing that wherever I can. So thank you, Spencer.
I like that because it puts the focus onto what I love about music is the sense of community that you get with music, like with listening to it, with going to shows especially, and meeting people that are out here having this same struggles you do, laugh at the same stuff you do, like enjoy the same things you do. Like it's really awesome to create that community, and I think you guys do that.
What are you doing?
little
Oh,
break.
wait, I didn't have it turned around the right way.
His
Is it supposed to be you
I think
on
his
the
meds
camera?
are gone, man. What was the question?
No. The meds have worn on. So autism and music. Let's.
Exhibit A. Exhibit
Well,
A.
it's content.
Oh,
Content,
yeah.
baby. Oh,
That's.
Content. You dizzy? You dizzy? You need a break?
This is why we never get anything done. This is why.
Yeah, but I definitely I enjoy like the community thing of it, and I think that's what one of your basement show therapy is one of like the songs
Pizza
that
Shop
kinda,
Basement.
huh? Pizza Shop Basement, J&J's, yeah.
I wrote
That's
that
literally-
riff out of spite.
Really?
So, this guy we're working with, we mentioned him earlier. He shall remain nameless for the context of this story.
Okay.
But he, at one point, was like, man, in order for this band to make it, we need to sell out and just go super poppy. So I started messing around with that intro riff. The rest of the song ended up not being super poppy, but like that, like the working title was "Fuck You, Here's Your Pop Song," and the guys were like, "Wait, why is this good?"
Shit. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, everyone's like, write more of this. And you're like, fuck.
so bouncy.
No, I wrote "Friendly Fire" the same week though. Like literally that same week, I wrote this one. I wrote "Basement Show," and then I wrote our new song that's coming out September 5th.
Ooh,
Yeah.
new song September 5th. And you were touching a little bit about it. You guys
Yeah.
want to talk about that?
Yeah. So the song is called "Friendly Fire," and it's about, like I said it earlier, it's about the crossroads that that we find ourselves in, but being shot by the people that have the same identity, whether it be in the alternative music world or other Christians, or it's like not good enough for one world and too polished up for another world, and it's this
It's not fun.
confusing dilemma it doesn't need to be such a dichotomy, you know what I mean? And so
Like it's not an either or thing.
Yeah.
Like we can exist as both and exist at that crossroads and in that gray area, but
we just want to be gray.
I think it's I personally have experienced, and I think it's most people like don't want. It's harder to think that way. Like it's harder, which is you have to, because that's the way everything is. It's all shades of gray. Like it's not. There's very few black and whites, if there are. Like there's so many few like absolutes and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just I know like from personal experience, when I think about some stuff, when I want to put it in black and white, it's like, and when I really like sit down with it, I was like, it's because that's easier. That's why I do that. Like because it's an easier. Yeah.
which is an absolute statement.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just an easier thought process to do. And you're like, oh, okay, I can pick one, and I don't ever have to like consider any of the like variables with any sort of like
We
issue. Or
we
thing.
love our little boxes, like even down to genres.
Yeah.
Like we call it whatever punk.
Because we have no idea.
We don't know what we are.
Better. Yeah. It's the genre talk is one that I'm always wrong when I describe it.
Yeah.
And I think I forgot I did a video for of Jupiter like not too long ago, and I was talking about like what genres I thought it was, and I was as in the video you'll see like I'm talking and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna mess up all the genres anyway, so I don't care anymore. Like, and I just moved on from it because that really does, like, the music is what matters, and like the genre doesn't. Like, if you what I think I used to do, and this is why like I really stopped paying attention to genre, was because when I heard a genre, I would associate some sort of sound or band with that genre. So I automatically made an assumption about you, be like, oh, okay, you sound like this then. Like, so, and then maybe that would put me off, like, you know what, I'm not going to listen to that. Because
Stop
it's
comparing us to Newfound Glory, even though he looks like Jordan.
I don't.
You do.
I don't.
Oh, you know what?
No.
Y'all, can we put up a picture?
Ah, dang it.
There's no one over there.
No offense, Jordan. Sorry, dude.
It's like, stop.
Love you.
No joke, dude. I got told that like probably 15 times last summer on tour.
Yeah.
And I was like, the last show was the last time.
Is that
I'm
why
like,
you're growing
dude,
the mustache out?
No. I don't think he has it.
No, I'm saying like, is that why so you can get away with it?
Yeah, like, I'm not Jordan. I'm not Jordan from Newfound Glory.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that's what he's doing.
I'm in an
now.
unsuccessful band.
Damn, yeah. Okay, so the new song is dealing with that. We've kind of talked about like the, let's say in the song "Friendly Fire," like the stuff, like the criticism that you could receive from like the Christian community or any church community, anything like that. What would be some of the ones on the other end of like you're talking about like with promoters and bands and stuff like that? That you're not. What is that like?
No one knows what to do with us.
Yeah. Like we could. Sorry, that was like
You good?
Remix. Like
It's up here. I can tell.
the wheels are turning.
I can see
I
the
saw the
gears
gears
spinning.
spin,
Yeah.
So I come from the hardcore world, and that's how I grew up. And so our stage presence says hardcore or whatever.
And
our
I came from
music
skate punk.
says pop punk or whatever.
Yeah.
And there are yelly parts, and there are singy parts, and there are very quiet parts. You know, there are ambient worship chords. There are, you know,
Sorry.
yeah. There's like,
Like
there's so many things.
Chris's favorite band is Norma Jean.
Oh, okay.
Jackson's a child of Travis Barker. Chance will go from straight up like beat down hardcore to gangster rap in
Yes.
the same playlist. I'm all over the place. Eric's all over the place. We don't know what we are. Therefore, like the
can't-
common thing we hear from promoters is like, yeah, we just kind of don't know where to put you, and we're just like,
Anywhere.
It's like, you want to put us on a heavy show?
we'll fit.
Cool. You want to put us on a light show?
We'll fit.
Cool.
Not as well, but we'll fit.
Yeah. Oh, I guess. Okay.
But yeah, it's
That
weird.
would make it. Yeah, I mean, that would make it difficult. I guess for people not wanting to. I don't know. Like, man, like this is. I mean, why this podcast even started was because we threw a festival called Chill Sounds and Breakdowns.
Yeah.
I remember.
And the whole point of the festival was like everybody listens to music in the way you're describing, like all over the place. You know what I mean? So why couldn't you hear like a hip hop act right next to a hardcore act, then next like a pop punk act? Like, you know, with that,
yeah.
why does that, like, that sounds crazy on a show bill? And we had tried it before. DJ used to book with another company, and we booked the show. I'm saying I wasn't even doing shit at the time. It was all him. He booked the show, and it was a mixed genre bill. It was like maybe like 6 bands on the bill, and everything was all over the place. And I had the greatest fucking time because like every band was like something new, and I found something in every band that like I like. Okay, it's
dude.
cool. And then when we made the festival, I was like, same thing. Let's just put as many of these like genres that we know, like, and put them together, like, because it's like I don't listen. Sometimes I'll listen to like just the same stuff, but I will skip around genre. Most people do.
Yeah.
Like they don't pay attention to it. They're like, I prefer this. I go, yes, but you listen to other stuff. And also there's elements in all other genres of the stuff that you like. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you're pulling, like the key to originality is how well you hide your source material.
Yes.
Like if you're pulling from multiple different things, you're gonna come up with something really interesting. Like that's why we love the guys in Moonstone so much. Like
yeah.
they're fantastic. We're playing with them September 13th, and that show is extremely mixed genre. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be so much fun.
But that was also the point of like we're gonna do a mixed genre show for that reason, because that's a rarity anymore.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, I mean, they're starting to become more of a thing again, but like it'll ebb and flow like most things. But like, oh man, like I didn't get to see it, but I saw the bill. It was Movements and Knocked Loose,
Yeah.
which is crazy,
Wild.
and a hell of a show.
I think you find out that it bleeds over, and then you find these like new fans that maybe aren't coming to like your shows, but they're going to this band show. Like, cool. Hey, actually, like I like that. Like when I was in a band, like I wasn't like fuck the genre talk, but I guess at the simplest thing, it's metalcore, I guess.
Sure.
Word.
But where I got all my cadences was I grew up listening to like hip hop, like as a kid. So
Yeah.
all of those, I go, that's where I got my screaming cadence. That's how I would write. I would write a cadence first, and then figure out like what the lyrics were
There
like
was
after
this-
to fit into it. And
There was a
it's patterns.
study done several years ago that so the two genres that were closest related in like brainwave movement were classical and metal.
Wow.
Yeah.
it's also why a bunch of weirdos write metal.
Well, I mean, Well, I mean, think about it. Like Black Sabbath is like Gustav Holst with distortion
Yeah.
in a lot of ways.
But I mean, I love that. I love when people like just bleed in other like elements of everything else. And you're right. Like when it's hidden, it's great. Cause I love when stuff gets real. Cause like, well, it's like, I saw like a certain clip. It was Dave Grohl talking about Nirvana. And he was like, oh, all that shit was from the Gap Band. Like it was 70s disco stuff. And I'm like, and then when like they peel the curtain, I'm like, holy, yes, it's right there. You know what I mean? But you find a different way to use it, to put it into something. And then that's a great example. Like, dude, you didn't know that before. But you would have never guessed, like, because it sounds like it fits here. Someone found a different way to use this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
like-
his influence, his like favorite band growing up was Minor Threat.
Wow.
And then what's his nuts? It's a naughty term. Pat Smear, the other guitar player, was from the Germs.
You're thinking of Pap Smear.
No, his name is Pat Smear.
I know it is.
Okay, yeah, Pat Smear.
It's a naughty.
It's a naughty, but like who's from the Germs?
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah.
Very, very different.
I mean, hearing the Ramones, I had nothing better to do in Abilene, so I went to the local library one time and checked out an oral history of punk rock, and the Ramones cite Johnny Cash as an influence.
Yeah.
Like hearing stuff like that, I'm like, oh, it really is all made up.
yeah.
Like,
Because there's so many elements to take from other artists, other musicians, and it's not even music. Like you can take stuff from art. Like the one thing like I've also like learned is like, oh, I've like also like just tried to write an emotion that I felt when I was watching like this. I'm like, how do I do that in like music or like a vocal melody? Like how do I get this feeling out of it? And I think that's what people don't understand. Like that's what you can pull from everything. So you should be taking in as much media as you can, or like as much art as you can. I guess that's a better term for it.
I know I talk about this often, but you can't deny it ties in here. So I have synesthesia. Like,
That's on here.
It's not true.
You brought it up.
oh, it's on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not contagious. Don't worry.
I got the vaccine.
Fuck you guys.
I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
good, it's good.
Josh Clifton, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. He gives me shit about that all the
Yeah.
time. It was funny. But I love that dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, my literal I've talked to other musicians, like we were talking to Xandri a while back. She was like, what's y'all's like writing process? And I was like, pretty colors.
Pretty colors.
Pretty colors. Like I build chords off like, hey, I heard that in a song. How do I recreate that? And like that was kind of the pattern I saw. How do I make that?
That was gonna be so. Like I did see that the part where you were talking about synesthesia, but that was gonna be my question. Your song structuring.
Song structure?
Song structuring. Okay, here we go. That's where we're at in the podcast. Song structuring. I was wondering if you treat it as like kind of what colors like are I guess appealing to you. Like, do you see it as like a visual art piece as well as like a sonic art piece?
A little bit, yeah. I have no like visual artistic ability. That is all my wife. I can't draw a stick figure, but my wife does a lot of our graphic design. She helps out with social media. She's fantastic. But
Plug it.
yeah,
Liz,
we love you.
You gotta
your
plug
art.
Plug your art.
Plug the art.
But yeah, the joke I've always made is that it's really a performance enhancer. Like it's literally a cheat code, because
I literally am just like, I'm not really writing. I do know theory, but I'm literally just like, okay, do I want to go red there or do I want to go orange?
Oh, wow.
Like to pick my chord structures.
Okay. Do you ever write anything that you don't visually like? Is there any like songs that you have that you're like,
I can't do key of B. Can't do key of B. It just looks gross.
But so if it looks gross to you, do you stay away from it?
There are some songs where I'm like, all right, this one's good. Like Highest 75's in B, and I'm like, I love it.
I don't know theory at all. So.
Yeah, there's a couple that I'm like, yeah, I could do it in that key, and I've tried to challenge myself several times, but it's like, it's almost like learning a new language at some level. It's like you gotta make it all talk.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't.
Sorry.
You're tired.
But yeah.
Cool. I did want to get to that. Just because I've seen, and the cool thing I saw was like that you brought up that different people who have synesthesia like see it differently.
Yeah,
like,
it's different for everyone who has it. It's wild.
Which makes sense like when you say it, but out loud. But when I was thinking, I was like, yeah, you all like this is this color. It's like no, like that's why I see that color. You know what I mean?
So Steffi from I can never pronounce it. Yandere and Scorned.
Yeah,
she's got it as well.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's a cool, different way to approach like the songwriting too with a performance enhancer. Damn, that means live shows must be crazy for you.
Oh, dude, it's like it can be sensory over. I've learned to like tune it out when I need to, but like when I was a kid, like because it's every pitch. So like forklifts when I was at Lowe's would scare the piss out of me as a kid and like give me a headache.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then you didn't know like what it was right away. Like you assumed this was like just.
I thought it was how everyone's. My family didn't talk about stuff, and then I went to go see 21 Pilots with my dad and my psychologist stepmom. And I made a crack like, yeah, the colors did for Holding On to You are the same ones I see in my head. And my stepmom goes, huh?
That's 21 Pilots.
Fantastic live show.
Yeah, I've seen it once.
So good.
It was great.
Yeah, I've seen them 3 or 4 times now, and they're really, really good.
I forgot what album they were touring. It was the one with, is it Jumpsuit? That album.
Oh, Trench?
Trench,
yeah. I saw them on
that one. They were touring that one.
At Dickies?
Yeah.
I was at that show. Yeah, it was a great show, man.
Show was really great.
Yeah, that was the show where we found out.
Really?
Yeah, that was the one.
Damn, that's not that. That's, well, maybe it is a long time.
It was
I don't know.
about 6 years ago, probably.
6 years. Yeah. Holy shit, that's a long time.
Well, that's the thing. I just thought it was normal.
Wow.
Like,
so it's like so normally like I'm not bringing this up to like anybody. Like it's not. Yeah. It didn't feel like anything like special to you until
no, I just kind of was like, oh, I'm sure music's an art thing. Like everyone sees this. Like everyone feels like that one scene in Ratatouille. Like
seeing colors with the smells.
Some people it is like that.
Yeah, dude, that would be just an overload all the time.
Yeah, I'm just glad I don't have smell to color because you dropping heat would like I lived with you for 2 years.
What color do you think that would be?
Brown. It's just brown.
I think a poop joke is the right way to wrap this up. I feel like that feels perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect. But, yeah, man, you guys have been doing a lot of cool stuff. Again, like the energy comes through so like up front in your face. It's just an enjoyable show. Like you make it fun for everybody who's there. That's what I've heard from people out in the crowd. That's me like experiencing it, like and seeing y'all play. The music that you guys make is really cool. I think it might have been, is it Dog Eat Dog? Yeah. Is that, I think that's the one with the line that says, something along the lines of like, nobody cares about passion like anymore. Or
no one listens to passion at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's the lyrics.
Yeah. That, I remember listening to that and I was like,
no, I sing that one, don't I?
I think we both do.
We both do.
Yeah, that line just resonates so like hard, and it's because that's what I'm consistently after. Like, I don't know when I started realizing that, but I'm like authenticity, and I feel like people just like are craving and begging and wanting like real stuff, and like everything like artificial just like for me, like, just turns me off of stuff, like stuff that's cookie cutter. Just like immediately, like, I don't want to interact with this. I don't like it's not giving me anything, and it's really hard because like there's a big part of like the world that pushes that and feels like that'll work, and it's or we know like I was again like I'll talk. I think I was talking to you, but I was talking to Jordan from a band called Bad Lives, and he was mentioning this fact where like record labels or the big ones, like there's no one left that is like taking chance on art. Like it's all like what's gonna profit,
It's money.
what's gonna make money, and it's all those people, like everybody who started like labels to be, again, those big labels to be like, oh, let's put out this like great art into the world. You fit into this, let's put that out.
Like you never wish Hendrix was more safe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like and there's people out there like taking chances who have like made it, and those are like really cool to see, but it takes a certain level to be at for you to be able to do that and be profitable, like to be weird, to do the things that aren't like popular, to do stuff that you like to do, or what are you doing like to create?
Like you can always tell a legacy band if they're still weird at this point.
Yeah.
Like you think of like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, you know? Those guys are nuts.
Dude, I can't.
The name alone.
That's one of those bands. I'm like, it's like the Beatles. You know, I like what they did. I'm glad that they did it, but I just can't do it.
I
But
feel
I'm
that way
glad
about
it
Newfound Glory.
exists.
Really? Okay. What? He's right there, man.
No, it's like, and no hate on them at all. It was
yeah.
just never my thing. Like if I was like, I'd rather listen to Jimmy Eat World.
Jimmy Eat World, I'm gonna say right here, their live show when I saw them with Fall Out Boy was pretty boring. I'm gonna say it.
Bummer.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
seeing them in a
it's
couple
like-
weeks.
They're all right. It's cool.
All right.
Well, maybe it's an off night. It happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
I hope so.
I'll
I'm
give
seeing them in a couple weeks. Funny enough, with Newfound Glory and the Offspring.
Your favorites.
Yeah, Yosh had an extra ticket and threw it to me.
Sweet.
And you didn't throw it to you?
That's all right. I barely go to shows anymore.
You're playing.
He lives so damn far out
I
too.
live so
Like
far out. I'm just
That's
like,
true.
even in like downtown Plano, where me and my wife are, we're lucky to make one every now and then. It's
That's-
just
yeah.
we're just so busy.
That's one thing that I do notice about being like in Fort Worth, in the immediate like DFW area. Like shows are like a stone's throw away, like to go to. And
Yeah.
luckily there's bigger stuff coming this way. There's a lot of stuff, but even Dallas, like it's not the craziest commute like ever. It just depends on where you're going and stuff like that. But reason this has been going, like there's such an abundance of like bands and talent like around that it's not hard to
Yeah.
find people to come on here because like there's so much talent around here. We have like
Dude.
this nice little hub where you get different, like Fort Worth, Dallas to Denton, you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
still all within,
It's
an hour's
multi-market,
drive.
like-
yeah.
And the bands coming out the last few years have been so good. Like Adorn, Set Adrift,
Adorn.
Moonstone. Adorn's
I
incredible.
fucking love Adorn.
Dude.
Yeah.
When I first heard their first single, I was like, oh, this band. I go, how have I missed this band?
Dude.
I go, because they're writing bangers like this. And I'm like, oh, that's the
So,
one song out.
I worked with Jonesy. Eric
really?
Jo- yeah, Eric Jones. We were at Chase Oaks together, and Kaylin and I have known each other for years. Like, I remember Jonesy's a pretty deadpan guy,
Yeah.
right? Just love him to death. But I remember I was sitting in the office with him. We were just kind of shooting the breeze, and I knew they were having their first show with Seos in at Trees, and I was like, "Hey man, so level with me. I've heard nothing, and you're normally not coy with sending me demos. How's Adorn?" And he looked at me like, dude. And I was like even just that, I was like, oh, so you're pumped about this.
Yeah.
And I went to that show. I remember I was standing next to Josh Clifton, and I was like, you've heard all this, right? And he was like, yeah, you're not ready. And literally the first time Austin screamed, I was like, oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
This is special.
That's when I heard that single again, like, and I heard it late, like, because I think it came out it came out right before that show. Like they released it to be able to have
Yeah.
something for that show.
I didn't know. It came out like a week after. They had nothing out that night.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember they prepped the demo to send to be able to play that show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. But yeah, like so it came out like that part of the year, and I didn't hear it till the next year. But yeah, I listened to that song, and I'm like, this is a band that's been around that for some reason I've missed. And I remember seeing like this one song out, but then like talking to them and seeing everybody in the band, I was like, everybody in this band. It's like one of those bands you see, I'm like, oh, everybody knows what the hell they're doing. They came together,
Dude,
and it's
they're
just
all pro.
it's, yeah.
Eric Jones and Kalen Orr playing guitar in the same band is a fucking cheat code.
They're the frustratingly good musicians.
Yeah.
Like I was like it angers me watching them play. I'm just like, you're so good at what you do.
Yeah.
So Jonesy recorded and mixed Work in Progress.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like he did that whole EP.
Yeah, we did that with Honey Gold, which Kalen, Eric Jones,
All of them. It's just
And
all
Josh
of them.
Jackson.
Jackson, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
so
okay.
it's like that's how we got plugged into the DFW scene, was like those dudes.
So seeing that show, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then I think I saw Set Adrift for the first time like a week later, and I'm like, okay, we're okay.
Yeah.
Everyone's okay.
Like original music,
We're
is back,
good.
baby.
We are
And then
so back.
The cool thing we've seen, like that I've got a chance to see, is like these younger bands coming out straight at the gate, like being super good. Like there's a band. There are these kids. It's called Unbroken Rain.
Oh yeah.
oh,
yeah.
dude.
Oh yeah.
They're nuts.
We saw. I think one of we had them open up a show not maybe a few months ago for Bloodlines, and the command they had of the
Yep.
crowd.
They're crazy. We
they-
played with them at Tulips. They're nuts.
nuts. I'm like, how are like
Dude.
the growth, the exponential growth that they had in a matter of like months. And I'm just
Great
like,
kids too.
Yeah, yeah.
They're wonderful.
At So What, one of the dudes, I can't remember which guy.
I think it was Jackson, wasn't it? The singer.
I
that his
don't
name?
know. But he and his mom came up.
Yeah.
Like after our set, and I'm just sweating profusely.
It's like 108.
No, it's like I am
Yeah.
dead. And he was like, "How do I do that?" And I was like, "I have no idea." And I was
What
like,
he meant was, how do we get
yeah, it's
shows?
like,
Yeah.
how do we get shows? And his mom's asking me questions and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I was like, dude, like, here, message me on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like you just gotta know people, go to shows, talk to people, and then I was like, and I'll like recommend you guys for shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did.
And then we did. And then I was just like, golly, that's crazy to watch him. And
We're
then
proud of him.
We ran into you at, or I ran into you at least at Tulips. We had just gotten back from tour, and
We were dead.
yeah, we were absolutely dead inside. And that's when we did that documentary thing. Was
That
was
Tulips
like,
show.
yeah, that
Yeah.
night. But like watching their crowd and just, like how they worked it, I was like, that is insane.
They're naturals.
Naturals.
Like
Yeah.
it is great because like, I mean, one of them. I don't think two of them can drive.
No, Unbroken Rain guys. If you're watching this, don't go to college.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But yeah, it's a great thing to see from someone who like part of the scene as a band and now is like someone curating like the same like type of events, trying to like bring light to more of this stuff because of what I experienced, and then seeing bands come up, no matter like what like I mean, it's cool to see the kids are getting younger and younger starting bands because it's one of the great, because I didn't start one until I was like late, like I started one in high school and then like it just didn't work, and then I restarted again when I was like 25, 26. So it was,
Oh, wow.
yeah, so I came like later in the game, but being like, yeah, man, like it's gonna be great. Like the scene's like gonna be in great hands, and then seeing people like off of knowing us and be like then booking their own shows, and I'm like, yes, like that's what it's supposed to be. Like it's this community building. Like it needs to be more people opening these doors for people and making it easy. Because again, like like one of the kids like came up to me and was like, how do I do this? Like that's what we want to make sure. Like there's an easy gate to be like, hey, talk to us. Like
We
put you on something.
we are so lucky that we had as good of friends as we did when we were starting out. Like the guys who are now in Adorn, like Johnny Gore from Least of These, like bunch of those dudes were just high seas raise all ships.
Yeah.
Like it's like when we're doing good, so should our friends.
Yeah, it's when it became, and I'm sure more people hit it, but my friend Alex told me this. It was like community over competition.
Exactly.
And I was like, yes, like because when I first like got in a band, it felt like I had to be competing, and I'm like, I guess that's what people do. So you're gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then immediately I'm like, this shit sucks. Like, why am I worried about what he's doing? Like, and my like craft is suffering or whatever. Or I'm not paying attention to how I'm doing because I'm looking like, what are they doing? And I'm just like, and then that's too much energy, like that I'm not spending on like art, you know. And it's just it became dumb. And then once you realize like that community becomes your friends, I'm like, why the hell why am I not trying to have them like be better, play better shows, play bigger stuff, be heard by more people? You know what I mean?
play.
Just play.
Just play.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a good time. Yeah, but I think I tried to wrap it up like half an hour ago.
That's how we do things.
But yeah, so new single coming out September 5th.
Yes.
September 5th, and
That's my birthday.
Nice, happy
Nice.
early birthday!
Thank
You heard it first from me.
Yeah.
We also, when is this gonna be out?
Next week.
Oh,
Next
We can
Thur-
talk about
next
it.
yeah,
Thursday.
we'll do it.
Wait,
We got-
are you talking about what I think you're talking?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, yeah, boy.
DJ, when you record the audio, make sure to blow that up.
Censor me.
So, you ever heard of a band called the Swellers?
The Swellers?
The
Swellers.
Swellers. Yeah. So their singer, they were one of my favorite bands of all time. Of all time.
So he mastered our first single
Yeah.
ever.
And we kind of kept in contact, and he was, retired. He was like a wrestler for a while, and yeah, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The Swellers broke up in,
straight
like-
edge wrestler.
Yeah, the Swellers broke up in like 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're on Pure Noise, the pinnacle of
Fearless.
Pure.
No,
I think.
no, I think it was Pure Noise, but it was like the pinnacle of the late 2000s pop punk of the Wonder Years, Real Friends.
They
Never
like
Shit.
if the Wonder Years and Real Friends are like up here, the Swellers are like right there.
Yeah, they should have been
They should have been
absolutely massive.
criminally underrated.
Yeah, they are such a good band. But and Nick is like this is the coolest dude in the world. So he's a singer, runs his own studio, and so I'm messaging him because I'm endorsed by his pedal company as a bass player called Wonder, like the band
too.
from
Yeah.
Actually, the whole band is now.
Sick.
But I just me separately from as a bass player with my projects. But so I got them to hook up and stuff like that. But he's just the coolest dude, and I was like, I wonder if he'd want to
I wonder.
be on one of our songs.
Yeah.
And so I emailed him. I was like, hey man, would you want to come out of retirement for a song? And he was like, that'd be sick. And it was like, you guys are so good.
So
And
Nick
it-
sings the bridge of this
yeah,
song,
he
and it
sings the
was
bridge, bro.
That's
It was
so
wild. It was
sick.
like my favorite. I've never met the guy. I never even got to see the band live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
And,
this is a band that we've both listened to since like middle school.
Yeah. And when I asked him that, he was going to the studio in Nashville to give the guys in Newfound Glory. I was emailing Nick. I wasn't there. I wasn't at the studio.
You know what?
I've never seen them in the same place. I've never seen them in the same place.
He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm at a humble brag, I guess." But he was like going to hang out with the Newfound Glory guys, and who's like, "Dude, I'd love to be on that song." And he's like sending me winky faces and stuff like that.
He's a goofball.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
great.
like, dude, that's the craziest thing.
Like, are
in
we
the
cool?
world.
Like,
yeah, it's like, did we become
No,
best
he
friends?
then within 10 minutes later gets us in the door at Reverend.
Yeah. Like,
Got us our Reverend endorsement.
What?
Yeah. He was driving, and he was like, "Give
Hey,
me
we need
things
to wrap
to
this up.
do."
We need to wrap this
And I was like, "Drive, like that's what
Yeah.
you need to
Dude.
do." He was like, "No, I need to be doing things." Talk to the guys at Reverend. And he's like, "Give me 10 minutes, winky face."
It literally took 10 minutes.
Oh my
No.
god.
He said, "Give me 15 minutes or something like that, winky face."
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, he was like, 10 minutes.
Yeah. And he calls me and is like, "Hey, check the email." And I was like, "Tim Corn. Oh my god."
Oh shit.
Like, yeah.
Dude, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, he's just the
But
coolest dude in the world.
so Nick's singing on the new single, Friendly Fire. If you've ever felt out of sorts with two places you feel like you should fit in, this song's for you.
Heck yeah.
Also, if you like music, this song's for you.
Yeah. And if you are clinically depressed,
This
song
song's
is
for you.
definitely for you.
Definitely for you.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing that and everything else you guys have coming out. But yeah, if you have stuff coming out, just let us know. We'd love to help promote as much as we can and help spread the Brave
Sweet,
Days word, man. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out. This was
Thanks
fucking
for
awesome.
having
This-
us.
for
yeah,
having us,
this
bro.
is good. Can't believe it took this long, but we can do it.
That's cool.
Yeah, but this has been episode 149 with Brave Days. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you next time.
I don't wanna be alone tonight.